Third Street Reactions. I'm Zakk.
I'm Shane.
We're back with Gravityfalls, Season 2, Episode 18, Weirdmageddon, Part 1. I know, I'm sorry.
No, I wasn't. Actually, I was going, man. But yeah. Okay, last time, man.
We had Mabel versus the Future?
It was, when I was reacting to it, I was actually almost more emotional to it.
Yeah.
Because I was just kind of by myself. And just the stuff that Mabel's going through when she runs outside, desperate. Because, it's not that she's leaving Gravity Falls and things change. It's like her friends aren't even going to be there.
Yeah, no, why not just rearrange your party if those are the only friends you have?
You did say that in a reaction.
I know.
Yeah, that does make the most sense. But I also like, her last week her friends won't be there anyways, so that still sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
So and maybe she wanted them to have it like, the day is my birthday, I want you there on that day. So I know
she does seem like a more forceful personality.
Yeah, so like Joy, she's like that. She's like, we have to have something on the day. Like Malachi will have a birthday on Wednesday. We'll have a party on the weekend. We got to do something for him on Wednesday. That's how she is.
And mothers, it makes sense because the kids too. It's their day.
He's weird. My mom was like that. My mom was like one of the sweetest women ever. But if we were planning a party on Saturday, she wouldn't even say happy birthday on Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if she forgot or she in her head it's like we're doing everything, and I'm going to give them presents. We're going to have a good time, and that's when we will do it. I'm not going to open that door now and let a little bit out. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
And make every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday his whole birthday week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
That was emotional, but the stuff with Dipper and the magnet guns, which we didn't touch on in the reaction, those things are cool as hell.
Yeah, they are.
Going in a spaceship remind me of Man of Steel, and Dipper wants to be the apprentice.
Yeah.
So it's just,
they had a pretty good offer from Ford.
It's just weird because it's just like, why doesn't Mabel just stay?
Stay
with Dipper.
I mean, she could, but it's like for her, like you got to think the parents. Like, what are her options compared to Dipper's?
Yeah, but they're like the same age, right?
Yeah.
And if Dipper can get a better education too, then so could Mabel.
Well, I mean, Mabel could, but Mabel's probably going to be a little more successful in her life going through an ordinary school system.
Yeah.
Like, better than Stan, but comparably, you look at Dipper, could be more of the Ford of the relationship.
Yeah.
She's more of the Stan. So, I see her predicament and why she thinks that way and why a kid would think that way. So,
no, I agree. It's just, it was hard because I know we're coming to the end and I love those kids. And just, when you watch them and you got kids, you feel for them.
You do. Because they don't understand. They don't understand the big stakes.
Yeah.
I mean, they see the big stakes, but they don't think they're as important as their stakes.
Yeah. But then it was funny, we mentioned that, and then I see Dipper figure shit out that I'll never figure it out. It's because the writers make him a smart little 12-year-old. You know what I mean? I'm like, shit, I couldn't do that.
But he's also been exposed to it.
So, we did talk about Dark Skies and X-Files. Mm-hmm. So, and
my grandma was watching X-Files,
really?
By the way.
Were you like
last night? No, it's like, I was just surprised. She watches... She has limited television. It's all on the antenna.
Yeah.
So whatever she picks up on the antenna and analog television, she gets.
Well, I remember that life.
And so Comet is a channel that plays a lot of sci-fi television.
Comet. We didn't have that back then.
Well, that's what they have. She has one of the channels. And she watches it all the time, and X-Files has been on there.
Yeah.
And I saw it the other night. Scully, Mulder, the whole 9 yards. I didn't sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
I saw it was on, and she was watching it. I'm like, it's interesting to imagine this woman who's in the end of her years.
Yeah.
And she's sitting down watching the fucking X-Files. And I don't know, it's different for me because I guess in my day if I was watching that shit, she'd think it was stupid.
You think so?
Well, I know. Maybe not. I watched I remember watching Dragon Ball Z and her I remember hearing her in the kitchen saying, "Stupid."
My dad
literally saying that. And I'm sitting there. I was a mouthy little shit when I was young.
Yeah.
I probably am now.
You said it. I wasn't gonna say it.
But
you're not little, but go ahead.
But she's like, she said "Oh, but stupid." No, I remember saying it back in a mocking tone, like "Stupid," mocking back.
You used to do that to everyone who
that mocked whatever I was interested in.
Normally, it was definitely they started it.
Yeah, and so it always bothered me. It bothers me now, but now I'm a little sometimes better depending on the setting.
Yeah.
Of when I pick and choose my words and when I say them.
So you think it feels like something that your grandma probably wouldn't watch back
I
then?
just can't imagine her enjoying it. Like or just watching it. I imagine her watching Matlock and
my grandma watched
shit like that.
My Aunt Cheryl and my dad and my grandma watched Matlock.
Yeah, but not...
And Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, but just not...
You remember that?
Not X-Files, though. But she sits there and watches Comet all the fucking
I'm going to write down Matlock. Murder, She Wrote.
Matlock had Andy Griffith, right?
Yeah. And Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Well, that's not on cable as far as I know. That
it used to be on antenna.
Anytime I go through, it's a Comet or CNN.
Yeah.
That she's watching.
And Touched by an Angel.
Well, I haven't watched that in many years. So
yeah, I used to be on here.
Thank you very much. I'm glad.
So my dad used to, he used to watch Dragon Ball Z with me. He'd be like, why are they screaming? Are they going to do something? He'd ask all kinds of questions.
We should really continue this. This is a great episode. This arc, the ending, I think Shane's really going to enjoy. And I know you people have enjoyed it. And if you haven't enjoyed it, and if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. And you should watch us watch it. And if you don't want to watch us watch it, whatever the fuck.
Are you still here? Yeah.
Yeah. Get the fuck.
It's finally happening! Physical form, don't mind if I do!
Oh, what just happened? Oh man, this is bad. This is real bad. Guys, we've got a situation.
Alright, listen up, you one lifespan, three-dimensional 5 cents skin puppets.
For 1 trillion years, I've been trapped in my own decaying dimension, waiting for a new universe to call my own. Name's Bill, but you can call me your new lord and master for all of eternity. 8-Ball, Kryptos, the being whose name must never be said. Oh, what the heck? It's Xanthar.
You got a hat too.
There's also Teeth Keyhole, Hexagon,
Oh, they all have hats. Not all of them, but some of them.
It's our town now, boys!
Things with one eye are weird.
We don't like out of town.
Shit, one higher.
That's what we don't understand!
I would just like to say that as a rich capitalist, I welcome your tyrannical rule. Perhaps I can be one of your horsemen of the apocalypse?
Dad?
It's a rich capitalist, sir.
Yep,
Write that down.
I am.
That's pretty bad.
It was fucking horrible, wasn't
Erlen, my precious deputy Erlen!
It's time we do a little redecorating. And how about some bubbles of pure madness?
Jesus. It's always cool when the villain makes like things rise out, like these towers rise out of the ground.
Mm-hmm. Now watch this.
Oh no, does that mean I've seen the last normal one?
Yeah. Yeah. But the last one, see that Dipper skeleton?
This, the bastardization.
That's why I wanted you to watch it.
So this is how the world ends. Not with a bang, but with a... boop, boop.
Weirdmageddon.
The Minotaur.
Move it, Stretch!
Hey, we're scampering here! Bill's world is spilling into ours, and every minute his powers grow stronger.
Mabel, the rift must have cracked inside her backpack. She must be in danger. I have to go find her. You sure defeating Bill is even possible?
No, I'm not sure. But being a hero means fighting back even when it seems impossible. Will you follow me?
To the ends of the earth.
Good, because that's where we're heading.
Close shot.
Also, might want to step inside.
The grill.
Abuelita! A tidal wave of madness just went over us.
Oh, Sue, such an imagination.
Ah! You turned into a chair!
Why don't you have a seat and relax?
But what about you and my friends?
I'll be fine. You go help the others.
When the universe is broken, only one handyman can fix it.
Time for a nap.
Hey!
Gompers!
That's it, Goat. It's time I threw you off this property for good! On second thought, I'm gonna run like a coward now.
Oh, Lord, no, Gompers.
Freedom!
Hey.
Rebel McSkirmish.
Does this look like someone who's ready to re-enter society?
Gideon's unappreciated in his time!
Oh, ghost stats, you're making me blush.
Gideon makes prison life worth living! Gideon! Gideon!
And...
I'm alive now!
Oh no!
Jesus, dude.
Well, well, well. And here I thought today couldn't get any better!
Really good shot.
Yeah.
Great Uncle Ford!
Oh, Dipper, take my journals.
Why did the old man do this?
This?
Because I needed a new back scratcher! Do it!
Bill!
That's right! Don't be a hero, kid! This is what happens to heroes in my world! No! Roll out!
Autobots, roll out!
Oh, definitely, let's eat him!
Yeah, that thing's scary as hell. The teeth.
Hey, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about going inside my mouth. I think you want to get in here. Hey, you! Hey! I'm talking to you, man. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. Hello? Hello?
That's an awful thing.
Ignoring me! That's seriously rude to just ignore someone like this!
That's just like really disturbing.
It's horrible.
Wendy? Oh no! You've been transformed into some sort of tree monster!
It's just camouflage. My dad made me and my brothers do apocalypse training every year instead of Christmas. Guess it's sort of cool.
Ha! It's great. Sucks for Christmas. That's pretty cool though.
This summer, I've seen some amazing things, but nothing as amazing as you and your sister. I don't know if it's dumb luck or yin and yang or whatever, but when you two work together, there's like nothing you two can't accomplish. You just need to make up and team up and save the universe.
But how will I ever find her? The shooting star from Mabel's sweater? She's in there. I know it.
Go nuts, guys!
You are in violation of the rules of space-time and possessing the body of a time officer.
My body is a temple! How dare you!
Hear this, Cypher.
Ugh, time baby.
If your rip in this dimension continues, it could destroy the very fabric of existence. Surrender now, or face my tantrum.
What?
Aw, snap! He just killed time baby!
That's really bad. I didn't think you'd be able to do that.
Steely, steely. Huh, it's gonna take more than one dart to keep me from...
Oh no, Tony! Was it Tony? I can never remember his name.
Like a Mad Max.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a pair of ground walkers.
We have no quarrel with you!
Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Hands where I can see them. Y'all fellers ain't going nowhere.
Y'all?
Fellers? Wait, Gideon?
But Sheriff Gideon.
Under the authority of Bill Cipher, I place you two under arrest!
Oh, hi, Wendy. Have we formally met?
Y'all are in a 12-piece bucket of deep-fried trouble now.
Ugh, it's Gideon.
And he's gotten folksier. Because after I break Ghost Eye's arm and steal that key from your neck, I'm gonna wear your butt on my foot like a rhinestone slipper.
Ghost Eyes, my hinge angel!
Get back! Get back! Or I will drop kick him, I swear!
You'll never get away with this, you hear me?
Guess what? We already did!
That's why when she picked him up.
Hold on! We're going through!
What's even in there?
Brace yourself!
Actual voice actors.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Seuss!
Hey, Dipper, how's it hanging?
Zeus!
Zeus?
Handyman of the apocalypse, at your service. I've been wandering the plains like a desperado, helping strangers. I guess there's some folk songs about me now. Let me see what the damage is here.
Gideon, listen to me. If I've learned anything this summer, it's that you can't force someone to love you. The best you can do is strive to be someone worthy of loving.
Oh, I'm worthy of loving! These prisoners love me!
But Mabel doesn't, because you're selfish. But you can change. Bill thinks there's no heroes in this world, but if we work together and fight back, we can defeat him. You want to be Mabel's hero? Stand up to Bill and let us save her.
That's crazy! You know what Bill would do to me if that happens.
What, you're scared of Bill?
No, it's a complicated situation. Dipper, will you tell her what I did?
Of course.
I hope you're right about this. Guys, new plan. Bill's minions are gonna be on us in seconds. But I'm not gonna let that dumb triangle be the warden of me. Y'all ready for a good old-fashioned prison brawl?
We're behind you for life, brother.
Fighting children is boring. Fighting a chaos god sounds fun.
Let's do this.
Pretty big way for him to step up.
Anybody want to get in my mouth? I'm a big hungry monster here.
Sounds like Grunkle Stan's voice a little bit.
So, that was his reaction to my rewatch. What did you think?
It was really crazy.
It was really weird, I'll give you that.
It was definitely weird, but it was... What do you think the most disturbing thing was?
That motherfucker... I don't like the idea of being eaten.
Me either.
By anything.
I know, you
So...
Well, Attack on Titan...
that really brought it home after a long period of hiatus of...
That brought out for me like something that I didn't fear as much as you. Now I feel like I definitely am afraid of it.
Well, Jaws did it for me.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. Then you had Anaconda and Lake Placid.
Anaconda was out with it.
The Beast.
Beast
and,
is another thing, yeah.
All kinds of movies about being fucking eaten by something. So, plenty of examples out there of horrible films where you'd be eaten by something. But
yeah,
that fucker did it.
The guy who got eaten in... So
he
the
was
guy...
in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
that fucking monster at the end. He says, well, no one's ever gotten in my mouth. Well, he did eat somebody.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of this episode.
Yeah.
So, unless they're just saying that he didn't get somebody to walk in by his invitation versus him actually eating someone.
What's disturbing is the fact that he sounds and talks like a human, reasons like a human, still wants to eat you. And imagine him eating
Reminds me
he's
of
talking
the
while he's eating
NBC's version of The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that?
I don't think so.
Well, had like the Cyclops in that story that eats the fucking some of Odysseus's men.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
Horrible to think about being chewed up by something.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's pretty fucking bad.
Pretty fucking bad. It's fucking terrifying.
And just once again, like, the art and production has stepped up a lot in this episode, these last few episodes.
Well, you remember in the finale of season 1 with the fight with Gideon, it really stepped up. So it steps up here again. So
well, I just saw like some of the animation when Dipper, like you said, that one shot that looked really cool where they were in the bell tower and it exploded. That was a good shot. And where Bill punches Dipper when Dipper tries to punch him and he gets shot back and he rolls. It's just this really crisp look.
Well, the production and the animation is definitely a step up compared to the normal series. The rich capitalist bit.
Obviously, Alex Hirsch has got some, pretty liberal viewpoints. And
you think about the Uyghurs in fucking China and how they're doing, and all the other fucking people that are suffering under communist and totalitarian rule.
Well, the grass is always greener, isn't it?
And you think that we can make it work when other people haven't? You can think what you want until the proof's in the pudding, and it's like when you get the pudding, and instead of getting delicious banana or vanilla pudding, you get fucking blood pudding.
I've never had that. It sounds disgusting.
Well, it's very different. And when you get blood pudding, we get the blood pudding, And versus vanilla or banana or chocolate.
Butterscotch,
whatever you
I
like.
mean.
Butterscotch. Butterscotch is great.
Yeah.
Tapioca. I like a lot of puddings.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of discrepancy with puddings. That's why I don't eat them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'd be a fat bastard. But that's what you get with fucking communism or fascism or any of these governments. These people think that will just bring them a delicious life.
Just breaking down that scene a little bit, like every rich capitalist isn't like that, isn't corrupt. When you have a hierarchy of people in any kind of system, whether it's a capitalist system, a socialist system, then there's going to be corrupt people in it.
Well, it's easy to say
Right?
in modern society because we live in a capitalist society, but it's also been pointed out by people like Ron Paul that we are in a crony capitalist society.
Yeah.
Where those people on top are able to make it work for them
Mhm.
through their investment in government figures,
Yeah.
political figures, that have made it easy for them. So it's not really a true capitalism. It's kind of been butchered,
Yeah.
chopped up, and like mutated. So I get it. I mean, for one, I'm white, so everyone might think that I live a life of luxury. I don't. I'm as well. He and I are as poor as each other. I mean, I live in my fucking grandma's attic.
Yeah.
Like a fucking ghost up there that only eats hot meals when my kids are here.
Yeah.
So I ate a can of beans for dinner, motherfuckers. So
obviously the Northwest, they're pretty privileged.
Yeah, but there's privileged people in no matter what government system you have.
No, of course.
So like the Chinese government, I'm sure Xi Jinping, his family, I'm sure they're doing fucking great. And all the other communist hierarchy, people that are big in the government, I'm sure they're doing fine.
I'm sure they are.
But the people on like the Uyghurs and like the people on the bottom, they're not doing so well.
Yeah.
The re-education camps and shit like that they have. Re-education.
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
you.
it's weird because there's so many good things you hear about the way the government and the people come together for certain goals.
Well, it's because they have no choice.
Well, yeah, but there's some collective, like, we are China, we're the best, and we're doing... Like, there's some, like I've read that the common citizen does have this huge pride, but that's not to say that there are people who are obviously, people who are disappearing when they speak up against the government and stuff like that. Just terrible things. So it's just weird. If I wish you could take some of the good collectivism. So I mean, there's corrupt systems. I mean, every system is going to have corrupt people. That Northwest guy obviously is one of them. There's definitely assholes that live in the world and our society and other societies.
Well,
I just think it's interesting that Alex Hirsch decided to kind of point that out.
I know. Well, the assholes and the dickheads and the power mongers, they're always going to find a way to the top no matter what government system you have.
For sure.
So to say that capitalism and the faces of capitalism that you are putting out there are the ones that should be the poster children of our way of life.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but it doesn't reflect my way of life. It doesn't reflect his way of life. It doesn't reflect a lot of people we know's way of life.
Yeah.
It just reflects your, moral muscle and the opponent of that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And get into that, but I did see a store called Odell's.
Yeah.
In the Weirdmageddon.
Yeah.
Scenario, remind me of O'Doyle's. O'Doyle's.
Yeah, me too.
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules.
Yeah.
I was thinking, when you said, I was thinking, like, I wonder if he's thinking about O'Doyle.
O'Doyle.
Probably not.
Yeah,
He did.
It was.
That's
the
awesome.
O'Doyle rules.
Yeah. I think so. Wendy, I've always loved Wendy, and I've been that like not necessarily 12, but like 14-year-old kid who's in love with like a senior, and it's a hell of a thing.
I never been in love with a senior when I was 14.
Well, I was a freshman.
There were definitely
14, 15.
There were definitely like hotter girls that were in higher grades.
Yeah.
But I never really like associated with them.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, they're on a big tier. It's like, well,
yeah.
I was pretty happy-go-lucky, you might say, in high school. I would say happy. I was definitely go-lucky. I was like,
You're happier than you were now.
Probably. My decisions have culminated in a lifetime of misery, but which is fine. It's how I've always worked. But there've always been hotter women in higher grades. Definitely. I remember helping one in like social studies and getting my ass chewed by the teacher because I was helping her with some of the test grades.
Oh, for real?
And he stopped in the middle of the fucking quiz. He's like, "Hey, you're helping her."
When I was a freshman, there's this girl, and she's very good looking, and she married a very good looking, successful guy. I actually have a relationship with him now. But when she was a senior, I was a freshman, and she was like, I was kind of in a smart science class, and she was kind of in a dumb science class for her age. You know what I mean? And we sat next to each other, and we had a good rapport. And I remember I always messaged her on AOL Instant Messenger till I put an alarm when she came on. I heard that little door open. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up? Oh, such an idiot. And I remember we were taking a test. And she was like, I'm like, okay. I was like, and then Mr. Franklin saw me. But I used to talk to him all the time. He would talk to me. We probably had conversations that he probably should have had with me.
Yeah.
But I would talk to him. He's the only reason I let that slide because I know you want her. And he told me that. And I was like, I can't believe you. I mean, that's such a cool.
Well, that
was so cool back then. But now I'm older. I'm thinking, man, there's a lot of things there. You know what I mean? A little unethical.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Dipper was lured in by Wendy's trap of nachos.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like nachos?
You know what? Last night was my son's basketball game, and during halftime, I ran to my car to get my wallet, and they didn't take debit card. I wanted nachos with cheese and jalapenos.
Dude.
So I went to my car, and I got a ton of nickels and dimes. It took forever. They're all sticky and shit because they're in my cup.
Yeah.
I handed the guy, and he was like, he was not happy. He counted them out. They were sticking to his finger. So yes, I love nachos.
So do I. And the reason I started loving them was because of the movie Death Proof. You remember Death Proof? Quentin Tarantino's film Death Proof.
Well,
with,
I remember
Kurt Russell.
I remember you had it on at the Third Street House.
Oh yeah, I had a hard on for that movie. But Kurt Russell, when he first introduces his character, he's eating like this fucking Nacho Supreme, like what you get at Taco Bell, but it's like a bar version.
Yeah.
Like this big plate of fucking nachos with all this beef and cheese and delicious fucking.
Sounds really good.
It does.
Yeah.
And that's what really got me. Anyone says that television doesn't influence you, they're full of fucking shit. Because the minute I saw that on film, like, I gotta fucking eat some nachos.
Well, now I want to go to Las Trancas because I've never had their nachos.
That dude, I don't eat them very often, like very rarely actually.
Yeah.
I don't eat Taco Bell hardly at all. I haven't eaten in probably a year or more. But nachos, man, like the fucking Nacho Supreme, with like all the meat and cheese and shit piled on top of it is fucking delicious.
It sounds like a godsend. Sounds like a godsend. So what was interesting to me is that Bill was able to immediately vanquish the time police. I figured there were kind of rules to the universe, and Bill. Yeah.
Well, now he's have more power than he used to have. He's a physical form now and everything.
I feel like the time police, they live outside of time and they see all. That was really interesting. I thought they were going to be able to do something. Because even Bill was like, play it cool, guys.
What did remind me of something Gideon said.
Yeah.
Be some deep fried trouble. But, yeah. Okay, it reminded me of KFC. How much do you love KFC?
I'll tell you what, I love it quite a bit, and I really love that mashed potato bowl.
Dude, KFC.
Dude, you're making me hungry.
I know. Me too, but I can't eat until tomorrow. I cannot.
Okay.
I have vowed a vow. The only meal I eat at home is breakfast. Okay. Everything else I eat is at work. After that, I just drink.
Okay.
So, but yeah, KFC.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's like, we're just talking about
that
nachos.
Gravy. That gravy is so...
The fried chicken, it's delicious.
It is amazing.
Delicious food.
I really liked, and I really didn't expect Gideon to take a turn. Because I like my bad guys to be bad. And in this,
he's not like, but if you consider the fact
he's like cartoonishly bad.
The first season ended with him as being the titular villain.
Yeah.
Second season, it's Bill. He's overshadowing him. So Gideon has the opportunity to have a turn of character.
Yeah, so it's always good when that happens, and he's doing it.
And he's showing these. He legitimately kind of likes Mabel.
He's got a twisted version.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think in any universe she could ever be with him because of everything he's done. But
he's not just like a megalomaniac that just has this idea like she has to love him because he's him. Like he's actually got some human elements that like he actually likes her.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I bought it, and I think it's always good when someone makes that turn for love, like Vader did it with Luke, and then and he's doing it for her, and just it's always a good thing. You know
yeah,
I mean?
because you have characters that can give you examples of the extremes, like Palpatine, or like Wrath in Full Metal Alchemist. Like there are extreme examples of characters like they're beyond.
Wrath is a great villain.
I love that character. Yeah. That's my favorite character in that show. Like him or Scar. Because Scar is like the guy.
Scar's cool as shit.
Scar is cool because he's like the guy in the middle that's fucking everything up for everybody.
Yeah. Striving to be someone worthy of love. I really like what Dipper said and how he got
how you convince Gideon.
Yeah, how he got Gideon to change, and that's a good goal. Like striving, or just striving in general is good.
Well, it could be,
but striving
you want.
Yeah, but if you love someone, and then you might be living a life where maybe I'm not, maybe we're not equally yoked in a lot of our a lot of ways. Being someone worthy.
Looking back, I feel that way about every relationship I've ever had. Most of them, actually, all of them.
I think you're. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, no, all of them. It's okay to say. It's all right. I'm below. It's okay. It's okay to say.
That's why I almost didn't bring this up. But
well, it's okay. I'm not going to dwell on it. Keep going.
There's a couple where I thought you were. There's a couple where I thought you were way above them. And I think I feel the same way.
An actual relationship, like a dating relationship?
Yeah.
Or just like I fucked him. I fucked a couple that probably shouldn't have fucked. But...
All right. Okay. Moving on. But no, the line was great. And that's a lot of great wisdom from Dipper.
Oh, yeah. It works well for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's good for a little cartoon and a little fake world.
Yeah, a little fake world.
It's a work in the real world.
That you all live in. That you all make up in little dreams. The weirdness bubble and the voice actors. You got to see Wendy's voice actor, Cardellini.
Yes.
What's the last name?
It's Cardellini. It's something like that.
Yeah.
Because she's in Mad Men. She's a prominent character in Mad Men.
Her and Dipper's voice actor.
And she's also in Freaks and Geeks. Yeah.
That was actually their voice actors.
She's great. Now, that was great. And honestly, the creativity of having those weirdness bubbles, and then you're, okay, now that we have these bubbles, we can do all these different bits when they go into different bubbles, creatively speaking, right?
Yeah.
So they had like a 1930s cartoon looking one.
Yeah, with Gideon and Ghost Eyes.
They had like a Minecraft Roblox looking one. Mm-hmm. They had a bunch of different ones. Of course, the live action one to me was my favorite, and what a great cameo. Mm-hmm. It was cool, and it was cool. It was disturbing. I really loved part one. It was great.
It was. I mean, this whole arc, like the ending of this series, it ends so well. I have no complaints about how the series ends. Yeah. I think this series as a whole, season 1 and 2, are fucking great.
Yeah.
It's not as good to me as like The Strain, which
that's different.
You conveniently interrupted when we showed up tonight.
Well, what's funny is you called here when I was here, and I called you back, and you're like, you're disappointed.
Because I was watching The Strain! I get invested.
Well, I get you. So
I don't have much time to do it.
I'm invested in the show, so I guess something to compare it to would be something like things we want to do in the future that you guys can let us know about, like stuff like Ninja Turtles, which I really have my eye on, DuckTales, and I don't know, shows from this era. And okay, so I know we're running out of time, but Seuss is great. They act like it's been a year, but it's been 2 days.
Well, it hasn't been a year; it's been a summer.
I know, but in terms of like since the apocalypse started.
Oh yeah.
So it's been 2 days. He's been wandering around helping people, and Winnie's already got like her survival shack. I don't have a problem with that. It's just funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, yeah, it's great. It's only part 1, and anything else?
I have nothing. That ends my notes.
Okay. Guys, that's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction. My reaction, his rewatch. And if you like us, you want to support us, just let us know what you want us to watch next. Like and subscribe. See you back here for the finale. You know the routine. Have a good one, guys.
Is this wire curled up here?